Day for my Zepbound, and normally I would post it solely on TikTok, but I decided to carry it on over to my YouTube today and also make this a what I eat in a day video. I know I haven't shown what I eat in a day in a long time on YouTube, and no, I don't count calories anymore. I am cautious about what I eat because I am on my medication, but I have everything in moderation. No, I had a really bad binge eating problem after I stopped calorie counting and macro counting, so that's why I took a hiatus from my YouTube. Sorry, my daughter's trying to get into the dog's water bowl right now. So I'm gonna show what I eat. It may not be like the most healthy thing, but you know what? It works for me. I've lost almost 35 pounds so far on my Zepbound. Like I said, everything in moderation. I do still try to make healthier choices. So first, I haven't done my injection yet, so before I show you guys that happening, I want to show you guys my iced coffee for the morning. For my iced coffee, I did 3 shots today. I normally just do 2, but a little hack, if you have an espresso, either Virtuo Pop or I forget what this one's called. This is not the pop. I used to have the pop. I gave it to my sister. But anyway, if you have one of these that looks similar to this, you can get a coffee pod, and if you double click it, it makes it into a double shot. So I used one of these, and I also used just a basic espresso one. So that makes it 3 shots. And then I put some of my butter, or I'm sorry, brown butter toffee Monin syrup. I just have them in these bottles I got from HomeGoods. How pretty is that? And I put like 4 little pumps in there. It doesn't spray out a lot of liquid, so 4 pumps is like hardly anything. And then I added a little bit of creatine and some Fairlife fat-free milk. I am gonna have to start switching to whole milk soon because my daughter is almost 1 year old, and it just doesn't make any sense to buy fat-free when she needs whole milk. So that'll be a little bit more calories, but like I said, I don't count calories, so it is what it is. Week 19 injection day and week 14 on Zepbound. So let's go ahead and do the injection. I am gonna be looking in 2 different places because I'm filming for YouTube and for my TikTok. But I did want to show you guys that I'm still having crazy reactions. I don't know if you guys can see it, the like red mark I have on my stomach. Can y'all see it on YouTube? They're just so itchy. It drives me crazy. And I know I said that I'm not going to do my injection on my arms because I felt like that itch right there was just so much worse than it being on my stomach. But I noticed the other day, well, not the other day, I guess last week, that after my injection, I don't get the reaction immediately. It happens like 48 hours after the injection. So it's annoying, it sucks, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep pushing through because it's the only like side effect that I'm having. So let's go ahead and do the injection. I'm just gonna do the opposite side of my stomach that I did last week. And while I do this, actually let me clip this on myself. I will tell you guys that my weight is down 2 pounds. That's exciting. I'll put the weight on the screen for you guys. But last week I wasn't able to tell you guys how much weight I had gained or lost because I was on vacation and I didn't have a scale with me, which I need to buy a little travel scale. But I'm assuming I probably had lost like 1 pound, and then I definitely gained a little bit of weight being on vacation because when I got home, my weight was back up to 228, which is what I weighed the week prior to my last injection before the hotel. I don't know, y'all, you guys can scroll back on my other TikToks to see that. But yeah, I lost 2 pounds since the last weigh-in where I was actually able to weigh myself, which I think is pretty good. I definitely feel like my weight loss has slowed down a bit since I've been staying at 7.5 for going on like 2 months now, I believe. And they did, my doctors did give me another month of 7.5 because everyone is PCSing, so the clinic here is chaos and they don't have enough providers. So they wanted to give me an extra month just to get me through until they got their whole provider situation figured out. Let's go ahead and just do the injection now. That's weird, that one kind of foamed a little bit. But we got it because I can see a little bit of blood. Okay. Week 19 done. Normally I would make my own bagels, but I've been really lazy because it just is very time consuming. So I had Jacob stop by a bagel shop and pick up a baker's dozen of bagels, and I plan on freezing them. Whatever I don't eat, I'm gonna have one right now, but what I don't eat, I plan on throwing into my deep freezer so I can have them throughout the week. And yeah, I eat the same breakfast every day. It's just a breakfast bagel sandwich with 2 eggs, a piece or 2 of center cut bacon, spinach, and pepper jack cheese, which I'm going to show you guys in a second when I make it, but I want to show you guys these bagels because this is so good. Okay, I don't want to take them all out right now, but can y'all see how delicious they already look? I got a mixture of jalapeno, egg, and cheddar habanero bagels. Oh, I also threw in a couple of pumpernickel for health. I wanted to show you guys a better view of the bagels. These ones are the pumpernickel ones. And then we have a jalapeno one. And then underneath we have, uh-oh, they're falling out. I'm gonna need a bigger container, but this is the cheddar habanero. And then these are the egg ones. And I believe I also got a plain one. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not plain, is it? Maybe it is a plain one with some crumbs from other ones on it. Here's the final product. I ended up going with the pumpernickel bagel because I really need a little bit of fiber in my life. My stomach has been very bloated the last couple days. And of course I add a ton of spinach because I love the spinach on it. 2 pieces of center cut bacon, my eggs, and then pepper jack cheese is hiding underneath there somewhere. Excuse my appearance. I just woke up from a nap. I try to take a nap whenever my daughter is taking a nap because I have been getting up at like 4:45 in the morning to get my workout in before my day gets started. But I wanted to show you guys what I'm having for lunch. I'm not really big on eating lunch these days. I just don't have a huge appetite. But I had my husband grill up some thin sliced chicken that we had and some steaks that we had. And yeah, just to have them in the fridge so like when I do get snacky, I can at least snack on protein. So I made a little bowl, one of my daughter's bowls stuck to the counter, of just a little bit of steak and some chicken. And this is going to be considered my lunch. I forgot to show you guys, but I shared a couple of these mandarin oranges with Margot. For dinner, I'm having some leftover chicken and dumpling soup that Jacob made last night in the Instant Pot. It just has celery, carrots, chicken, biscuits cut up, and then in like chicken stock, I believe. And then of course, a Coke Zero. To end the night, I'm going to have a piece of this Oreo cookie. I showed you guys in one of my videos that I like to buy cookies and freeze them just to have them in the freezer. Honestly though, the Zepbound makes me not really want sweets, so I don't eat dessert every night like I used to. I have a piece of dessert or a piece of cookie, mostly cookies, honestly, not even dessert. I'll just say like a piece of cookie every couple of nights or once a week. I just haven't really been wanting anything sweet until today. So I'm obviously going to show you guys since I'm filming what I eat today. And yeah, I know my day's not very exciting. I know I need to eat more vegetables, but I'm just not very hungry. Everything keeps me full for so long. I do try to prioritize protein. So like that's all what really matters to me. And then like vegetables after that because I need my nutrients. But yeah, I don't eat a whole lot anymore, obviously because of the Zepbound. But next time I do a like busy day of eating, like eating out, or we go on vacation again, I'll definitely film what that looks like whenever we eat out, because obviously when you're eating out and you don't have full control over everything, you have to just make the best choice for you in that moment. So I think that'll be a more exciting what I eat in a day video. But this is realistic. This is what I ate today. I know it wasn't very exciting, but I appreciate you guys sticking around to watch it if you did. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.